Are you in a hurry? If you are, you might skip this and you might end up having to pay for it at the end of the coming 13 days. Welcome to the Trecena reading of the Hunnoch, the Ollin, the One Movement, the One Earth. So we just finished the Trecena, the 13 days of the Kat, the web, where we hopefully learned to not get caught into problems. And we might also have learned that some of those problems we do want to get caught into because that's the way we grow, that's the way we learn. So we continue to grow, but this time we are in a whole new timeline. Today we woke up feeling that we just want to have it our way. We want to maybe even be alone. We want to follow our cycles. So we're falling back into finding the natural cycle of the self. And there are many meanings to this day, to this combination, and those meanings will apply to the whole Trecena. One of those meanings is self-worth, learning how much you're worth. And for this, there are two interpretations. You might feel that you need to be worth more, that you're worth more, that you need more, that you want to get more out of life, that you deserve more. That's the word I was looking for. At the same time, or on the other side, you might feel that you are actually quite humble, that maybe that even you're not worth that much, or that you will settle for less. And whatever way it goes for you, that is great. It just means that you're following the cycle of time. So another thing that might symbolize this day in these energies is self-assurance. So you want to have self-assurance, but you might also find on the other side time and the energies around you not giving you enough self-assurance. So you might feel that life is not giving you enough, that life is not valuing you as much as it should. And for this, you want to be aware of, because you want to make sure that, the lesson to be learned here is that self-assurance can only come from you, and self-worth can only come from you. So this is a very lonely Trecena. This is a Trecena that gets us in touch with ourselves, with our inner selves, and where we just stop depending, or we should stop depending on outside confirmations for what we feel ourselves. And in this, we might feel hurried and precipitated to do things. So you want to be aware of that. You want to find the time to fit into the cycles. And that comes to the last reading, which is what gets you through the day. It might seem kind of ugly. It might seem like it's not worth enough. It might be maybe even too humble or too worthless of a concept. But today is going to remind us that that is a very valuable thing to actually have in our perceptions. What gets you through the day? Right? So I was observing, for example, people telling me all these things in dreams and situations and planning. And I'm just thinking, yeah, well, that's not here yet. So if that gets you through the day, if having those dreams, if having those aspirations makes you feel good enough, it makes you have the confidence, the optimism, the energy to do what you can do today, then that's amazing. Whatever gets you through the day, it's something that we should really consider and stop to value more, because that's what's real. That's the cycle that we're in. We're living in this natural body, in this one day by day situation. And as much as we like the eagle, and as much as we like the sun, and so many things that expand way beyond your cycle, your current cycle, we're still kind of stuck in the current cycle. So everything else is just complementary to your current cycle. So the better you can just be off with your current cycle, it's amazing. So this Trecena also is going to invite us to take a look at our cycles, at what it is that makes us feel good, that makes us healthy. How can we improve our routines? That's a key word here, a routine. So we want to be looking at our routines, and we might be invited into changing our routines these 13 days. And that would be the best thing that could happen to you starting today, is that you're adapting to a new routine. Make sure that your routine is constantly adapting to an evolving consciousness.